What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Salt Check Podcast. My name's Bryce, aka Bruce Jablanca, and I'm here with...
Caleb or War Monkey 75.
This guy's always starting the video so mad at me for some reason. You want to explain why?
No.
I called him a mouth breather, because he is one. Right?
No.
Oh. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
This guy's like... all the time, I hear him.
It's not true.
I always have to edit it out of the pod, too.
Sure.
Anyways, today we're doing trivia. We're gonna do keep five, cut five. We did one for each other this time, and then we're gonna do. Caleb's doing a top 5 of his favorite NFL draft picks this year, and I'm doing a top 10. Just because I know more prospects going into this year. So, okay, we're going to try and do a little bit of the pod. My dad is home for this recording, so if you hear him yapping in the background on the phone, sorry about that. But I think we should switch it up. I think we should start with our top draft picks.
Okay.
Selections. So you can go first. You can just do all 5 of your...
All 5. Okay.
Yeah. This is our top NFL draft selections. It's like a week late, but whatever. Deal with it.
Yeah. Mine is more focused towards like people I'm excited to see on teams.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And not like, oh my god, they're gonna be so great there, because like I don't watch a ton of college football.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe next year I'll like actually pay more attention to it.
Yeah.
But at number 5, I've got Jordan Morgan to the Packers. That crazy statistic you told me about, like only allowing 3 sacks and like however many snaps it was like 90 or something crazy.
Yeah, it was like 500 snaps or something like that.
Yeah, which is like, we got a lot of flack for drafting like a lineman as their first draft, but my coworker and I were talking about like, we don't really need any skill position players right now. Like, we're doing good and they're all super young.
Yeah.
And we got Josh Jacobs, so it's like makes complete sense why we're gonna protect our quarterback.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him play for us. And then number 4, I've got Xavier Worthy to the Chiefs. I wouldn't call him a Tyreek replacement unless he absolutely crushes it this year.
Yeah.
But with what you told me about Kadarius Toney not playing like half the season, it's like, oh well, he's probably gonna be in that like 3rd slot. He'll or no, it was Rashee Rice.
Oh yeah.
And we don't even know what's gonna happen to Toney yet, just because like,
yeah, they released MVS, but they still have Kadarius Toney for whatever reason.
But yeah, he might do something at the Chiefs, as much as I don't want the Chiefs to do well.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah.
In a couple years, he could be the new Tyreek if he's got good hands on him. Just because breaking the record is crazy. At number 3, I've got Braylon Allen on the Jets, just because we're Braylon stans.
Yeah, we're Badger fans, so you gotta expect that. Out of us. So
saw him play all 3 years, killed it.
I remember the first Badger game I took you to. It was when he was 17.
Yep.
Or 17.
Yep.
And I was like, this guy, younger than us.
Yeah.
And he's playing football right now. And then he ran like 140 yards on Nebraska or whatever it was. It was crazy.
Oh, God. Yeah. No, I don't think he'll get a ton of playing time, especially if Brees stays healthy and like goes off. But I'd like to see him at least get a touchdown or something.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Hopefully be involved a little bit. So
and at number 2, I've got Caleb Williams to the Bears. Another thing that came up last night was we said that the Bears tend to ruin rookie quarterbacks. So it's like they're like they've kind of got like the Frankenstein of teams right now with Keenan Allen and then Caleb Williams and then who's it running back? Uh
DeAndre Swift.
yeah. Um so it was like I'm curious because they've got like two veterans, two goats, and then throwing in a rookie QB. I wonder how that's gonna work.
Hmm.
So, and then at number one, I've got Marvin Harrison Jr. To the Cardinals, and the only reason I'm looking forward to that is Kyler didn't really do much last year.
No,
He doesn't really have like a great team.
no.
So if those two are like the new QB wide receiver duo, that could be crazy.
Mm,
And I don't know. When he was drafted by the Cardinals, I'm sure everyone was like, okay. Like,
yeah.
they don't have a ton of like crazy momentum going for them, but this could be their big break.
Hmm.
So, those are my top five.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 10 is like a super wild card. Like he could just not play this year at all. But I have Brendan Rice, wide receiver for the Chargers. He is the
Hmm.
son of Jerry Rice, one of the
Okay.
best wide receivers of all time. And he dropped to the seventh round to the Chargers.
Wow.
And he was Caleb Williams' number one receiver at USC. So I don't know how he dropped to the seventh round,
Yeah.
um, but like Herbert has no one.
I was just about
So
to say that he's got what? Josh Palmer?
Josh Palmer, um, I
Whoever their
can't
tight
even
end is.
remember his name. The guy that sucked. That was a rookie last year. And then they signed DJ Chark yesterday. Huge pickup. So I don't know why Brendan Rice wouldn't be like a instant like top six guy on their team.
Yeah.
At number 9, I have Braylon Allen to the Jets.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put him too high because like you never know.
Yeah, he could not be good, but it's just like,
He is the youngest player in the NFL, so like
yeah.
you never know really what could happen. He could be Brees's backup, or he could ride the bench all year, and then maybe in like next year he'll be good or something. Who knows? Number 8, I have Dallas Turner, defensive end for the Vikings. He was supposed to be a top 10 pick, and he dropped to 17, and the Vikings traded up to get back in the first round. Or not to get back in the first round, but they traded up to get him.
Okay.
So he could be really good. Because I think it was like 14 straight offensive players drafted in the first round, so no one picked defense. So that left one of the best defenders in the late like teens for some random team to pick up. So he could be really good. You never know.
Yeah,
There might be a reason why he dropped, but who knows?
we'll see.
At number 7, I have Xavier Worthy
Hey.
for the Chiefs. Why did the Bills do that? The Bills traded the Chiefs the pick and then handed them the fastest wide receiver in
Yep.
combine history. He could not be good at first. You'd never know. I'm sure he was probably like a second round pick before the combine, and then he ran the fastest time, and then that always boosts them up. The last time we saw something like this was before you were watching. There's this guy named John Ross, and
Never heard
he
of him.
broke the record in like 2017, I think. and that rose his draft stock all the way up to pick 11 for the Bengals. And he was just complete ass. Like, he sucked complete dick.
Yeah,
So,
if you can't like hold on to the ball, then what's the point?
yeah, he could not catch for. He was a Madden legend, though. I'd make him just run straight on the sideline. And I think I did a Bengals series. That was before Joe Burrow. They had Andy Dalton as their starter that year. But I think he had like. I had him at like 2,000 plus receiving yards in my franchise just because I would only throw to him.
Oh.
But with Patrick Mahomes, I don't see why not. Like, why
Yeah,
can't he be good? Number 6, I have Caleb Williams to the Bears. I just think he could be higher, but like we all knew he was going there. So my
yeah,
excitement for him being there isn't like too high. Obviously, I'm a Packer fan, so I'm not excited that he's there in the first place, but like
yeah.
he's still probably, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen the Bears rookie quarterback records before, but he should shatter every single record. I think the record for rookie yards is like 2,000. So
Didn't like didn't Fields even did he set that?
maybe, I don't know. I feel like people have said it if he did. I don't think he played his full year, his rookie year,
Oh, okay.
but it was like 2,000 passing yards and 11 touchdowns. So if he doesn't break that with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Cole Kmet,
Yeah,
DeAndre Swift, like
it's just the team at
it's
this
gotta
point.
be the Bears. Like you just gotta just ransack the coaching staff at that point.
Hmm.
Did you see the report on Justin Fields? He might be
Yes.
returning kicks this
Yeah,
year.
I
That's
saw the special teams
ridiculous.
thing and I was like, "Oh no, my boy."
Dude's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Anyways. At number 5, I have Javon Bullard, safety for the Packers.
Hmm.
Just how hype he was to be a
I
Packer in that
know.
video made me super excited. And he's a dog. He like I think they were saying that he like allowed one touchdown his whole college career. I get he's a safety,
But
but like still. And he's just got like that black Air Force energy. Like he's gonna smoke people
yeah.
in the middle. Like I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
And we lost Darnell Savage, and I get Darnell Savage wasn't amazing, but it'll work. And we got Xavier McKinney, so we got 2 new safeties in the backfield. Big hype. Number 4, this one hurts. I have Cooper DeJean, cornerback, Eagles.
Oh.
Um, dude was, I don't know. Obviously, there's draft smoke screens where teams are like, oh, I'm going to pick them in the top 10, top 15, or whatever, just to throw teams off. But draft day, they were saying, oh, he could go all the way up to like 16. And dude dropped to second round, like the 40th pick or something
Yep.
like that. And the Packers were right there.
Could've.
We were a pick behind, and then the Eagles jumped in front of us and picked them. I suppose you could throw in Kool-Aid McKinstry in that 4th slot
Yeah.
too. I'm not as excited about him as Cooper DeJean, but yeah, Packers could have had him, but we ended up getting Edgerrin James or whatever his name is. Edgerrin Cooper, that's what his name is. Edgerrin James is like a Hall of Famer. Anyways, number 3, I hate to do this again, but I got Roma Dunze, wide receiver for the Bears. How are teams just letting the Bears cook this hard? At number 9, I get Marvin Harrison was like the clear-cut number 1 receiver going into this draft, probably. I know all the draft analysts were like, the top 3 could be a switch-up. It was Marvin Harrison Jr., like the top wide receiver. But the fact that Roma Dunze dropped to 9, like, what? I don't know. Crazy. And he's going to be the 3rd receiver. He could easily be like a top 2 receiver on a team, but DJ Moore and Keenan Allen already there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
But I think the Bears did this because Keenan Allen's on a 1-year deal, and Keenan Allen could leave next year. He is 33 or whatever, so who knows? Number 2, I have Drake May, quarterback for the Patriots. I think this is huge for the Patriots. watching Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi was just god awful. Like, oh my god. Like, this is like the best quarterback they're gonna have in like since Brady, I wanna say. Like Jacoby Brissett's fine, but
But it
he,
was really the Mac Jones interception,
yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, let's put the backup in," and then he did the same
Yeah,
exact
Zappi threw.
thing.
Yeah, that London game was a horrendous watch. My
Uh,
only issue why he's not number one is I just don't think the Patriots have the weapons for him to succeed right off the bat, unless Juju just becomes a beast again,
that'd be
which I
cool.
doubt. But what happened to that guy? He was so good. Anyways, number one is Marvin Harrison
Oh my
Jr.
God.
Shocker. Um, you know, son of a Hall of Famer. The dude could be the next best wide receiver in the league. Unfortunately, the Cardinals aren't as good as they could be.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he has a quarterback. Kyler, obviously coming off an ACL, wasn't the best last year. He was still coming off an ACL, so it's like, and he's a running quarterback, so it's kind of tough to come back from that and still do your normal things. And they lost Hollywood Brown to the Chiefs, so it's like needed a wide receiver pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't see why Marvin Harrison isn't the clear-cut number one receiver on the team instantaneously. I already saw that he's mocked in the third round of the fantasy football, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd take him that high,
Yeah. It's a
unless
little.
unless we get like a Calvin Ridley-esque video like last season where we saw Calvin Ridley running like crazy and yeah. But I don't like. Obviously, we have to all see they've never taken a snap in NFL field
Yeah.
before, but I just don't see how Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't just succeed instantaneously.
Yeah.
So that was my top 10. That was Caleb's top 5. Let us know who your favorite draft pick from this NFL draft was.
We had four of the same ones.
I'm not surprised by that. we we are same thinking people.
Yeah.
So next up we're gonna do trivia. I don't have a prize for you this time,
What the heck?
but
Just take a sip of your coffee.
yeah, if you win, you can have my coffee, I suppose. Um, yeah, so we got Wii Sports Resort trivia.
Oh God. Okay.
I don't. Let me see. I wrote this all at like 1 a.m. So hopefully I'm able to read this because I kind of like abbreviated things because I was like, damn, I don't want to write this right now.
Yeah, you're like, I'll figure this out tomorrow.
Yeah. But maybe if you get like 100% or like get most of it, I'll give you a prize for next episode or something.
Okay.
But I just didn't have anything ready for this. I don't even know what I could give you Wii Sports Resort themed anyways.
Just give me my Wii.
Yep. I'll give you one of your 8
Yeah.
Wiis. All right. What year did Wii Sports Resort come out?
I think it was. Oh no.
Hit you with a curveball right off the bat.
I've got 2 years, and I think it was 2010.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, but I want to say my second guess was 2009,
But you're going with 2010?
2010.
It is 2009.
Oh,
Yes. What is the island called?
isn't it like?
It is a name of a course on Mario Kart.
Isn't it Woohoo Island?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
Because like that's what my brain went to. I was like, oh, it's Woohoo. Wait, it's Mario Kart. But
Yeah,
it's
no.
in
How many swordplay levels are there?
of like the mini campaign one.
Yeah.
20.
Yep. What does a table tennis match go to? Points wise. Without ties. Because ties, you have to win by 2.
That's the only one I like haven't played all the way through yet. I feel like it was something small, like 5.
Do you want multiple choice?
Yeah, I'll take multiple choice.
Um, go with 7, 5, 6, or 4.
Hmm.
So 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Um, you know what? I'll go with 6. I'll doubt myself.
That is correct. What is the third game mode of bowling? There's bowling, there's a
Oh,
100-pin bowling.
isn't it called like splits?
Close.
Oh no. I played through it
Kind
the other
of.
day. Um, it's one where they have like blockers up and everything.
Hmm.
You gotta. Oh, scissors. Splits. um,
Gymnastics.
yeah. Parkour. Um, oh no.
You probably are gonna be mad when I say it.
Yeah, I splits.
Spin control.
Yeah.
How
That makes sense.
many total holes of golf are on Wii Sports Resort?
Oh man. Um, I think there's like 9.
Including other courses too.
Oh God. Okay. And this includes like
This is what the Wikipedia said of, so if this is wrong, don't crucify me.
um so that includes like all of beginner, all of intermediate, all of
I want to
advanced.
say yes.
Okay. 'Cause then I think it would be something like 'cause I think there's 8 and then there's like a bonus one unless that's a random button. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it's a random button. So I think there's 24.
That was close. It's 21.
Huh. Okay.
I don't actually know. I wasn't on the game looking at it. Obviously, I was doing this at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night. I know you've looked at the screen at least once. How many eyes or like points are in planes? The one where you drive around and you go sightsee.
Oh God.
I know you've seen that screen at the end that tallies all of them.
I did look at it once. It's something like,
You want multiple choice?
yes. My first guess was just gonna be like 80.
That's correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's 20 every slot.
I
Yeah.
I knew it was like something like huge.
What is the highest rated game according to fans? Not just mini game, but like full on just game mode, I suppose.
I'm not gonna think too hard about it, and I'm gonna say bowling.
Sword play.
That makes sense.
How many sports overlap from the original game?
Um, let's see. 2?
Yep.
Just bowling and golf.
Yep. All right, you ready for this one? Your last question.
Oh no.
Name all the games.
Name all the
Name
games.
all 12.
All 12. I might have to write down which ones I name.
I think there's 13, but according to the sheet I'm looking at right now.
Okay. So, we
Yeah,
got
just walk me through it. I think it's 13, but
bowling.
yep.
We've got table tennis.
Yep.
We got sword play.
Yep.
We've got frisbee.
Yep.
We've got golf.
Yep.
We've got cycling.
Yep.
You've got see that's 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got oh shoot. I don't remember what it's called. It's like water boarding. Water.
It is waterboarding. I'm just gonna save you the brain power and just tell you what that is correct.
um, let's see. You've got planes.
I smacked the mic, so if it sounds silly, I'm sorry. I
Um,
don't think that's an issue anymore, though. It's called something different than planes.
dog fight. I know
That
that's
is
a
one of the modes.
yeah. Um,
If it really comes down to it, I'll just give it to you. But
we got canoeing.
yep. Can you read off what you got so far?
We got bowling, tennis, table
Tennis.
tennis,
I was gonna say what?
sword fighting, frisbee, golf, cycling, waterboard, planes question mark, canoeing.
Okay.
Uh, that's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Isn't it jet ski? There's one where you're like on a jet ski and you're like exploring.
It's called something different, unless it's waterboarding.
I think waterboarding is the one that where you get like pulled by the boat.
Hmm. Well, then it's called something else.
Jet ski question mark. So I'm at 10. I'm just missing 2. Well, 3.
Yeah. Well, you still gotta figure out what planes and jet ski is called.
Oh
There's one
no.
big one you're missing that I'm surprised you haven't gotten yet.
Well, it's not golf or bowling.
Yeah.
It's not swordplay.
Very popular one though.
Very popular one. I'm trying to like picture the screen in my head.
This guy lost his Wii Sports Resort virginity the other day. Finally bought the game. 2024.
And frisbee is the same as like dog frisbee.
Yeah. That's why I was 13. I was confused because it said frisbee and disc golf, but that's
Oh,
under frisbee. So
yeah.
whatever. So it's 12.
Um, no, swimming isn't a thing.
Just such a big Olympic sports guy, Mario and Sonic.
I am. I could name a ton of those. Um, the water ones were eh. That's why I can kind of remember the name of one of them. Um, and all the bowling ones fit under bowling. Did we mention it in this episode?
No, that's probably why you're not thinking of it.
Probably. Um,
I know you got it in there somewhere. I've
well,
watched you play it before.
oh, it's not pool. It's not tanks.
Now you're just a big Wii play guy.
I know. Um, hmm. Well, I probably won't name planes or jet skis, so I'll just give up.
You're done
Yeah.
guessing. Basketball,
Oh,
archery,
oh yeah.
power cruising, which I think is the jet ski
Jet
one,
ski. It's gotta
and
be it.
air sports.
Air sports.
So I got 8 out of 12. 66%.
Passing grade.
I suppose that passes. So let's tally up everything, including the 12-point question here.
A sip of my coffee you get.
Certainly not.
What?
So if I can do math in my head, I got um 13 out of 21.
Yeah. Ouch.
But that's four off of the 12-point
Mm.
question. So, and you didn't know what year it was, even though you did. You just didn't want to say it for some reason. Didn't know what spin control was.
Oh, because We Party is 2010. That's what I was thinking of.
That's gotta hurt.
Does hurt. I don't guess I don't win anything.
No, not even a sip of my coffee.
Oh. Can we do more trivia? No.
Give me like three more
Please
questions. I
do.
will even this out. You want to give me my keep five, cut five?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will.
This
Wowza.
coffee's really good. It's a shame you can't have a sip of it.
I would hate to answer your keep five, cut five, by the way.
Oh,
This is gonna suck.
it's gonna be like Guitar Hero songs or some dumb shit. All right. Next up and last segment, we got keep five, cut five. We got one for each other. So as long as I don't take 30 minutes to answer mine, we'll get through both, hopefully.
All right. For you, I wrote down,
Let's write this shit down too.
I got movies.
All right, one sec.
And you'll see a theme of which ones I picked once.
Okay, here we go.
You got Dune Part 2, Across the Spider-Verse.
Are these gonna be like my top 10 on my letterbox? God damn it.
Yeah. Into the Spider-Verse, Avengers Infinity War, Get Out, Whiplash, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 2, A Christmas Story, and The Shining.
Christmas Story is such an oddball. That's funny. It is a 5 out of 5 movie though.
It's so good.
But across these,
Yeah.
that might one. What?
So,
All right. So, right off the bat, I gotta keep The Shining. It's probably my favorite movie of all time. I have not seen a lot of movies in my life, so I'm not trying to get crucified for saying The Shining is my favorite movie of all time. But at the moment, it is. I've probably seen, I think I have like a little under 300 movies ranked on my letterbox, but
yeah.
I've probably seen around like 700 movies in my lifetime, so I don't have everything ranked. Obviously, I could go back and rank them, but I'd rather watch them and then rank them again, just because I feel like that's more fair. But
Yeah.
all right, Shining. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to cut the Christmas Story.
How dare you? No.
It's like it's a classic, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it
Yeah.
a lot.
And it's only like, you only watch it during Christmas time.
Yeah, Christmas on repeat all day until football comes on.
Yep.
Now it gets hard.
Yeah.
I can tell you already that I'm gonna have to keep one Toy Story and cut one Toy Story.
Yep.
I might as well just get that out of the way. I'm gonna keep Toy Story 3 and cut Toy Story 2.
That adds up.
Yeah, I mean, both amazing movies, obviously. I just think 3 is a lot more wrapped around, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean,
Toy Story 2 is really good, though.
Pete,
So.
Stinky Pete sucks, but lots of sucks a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Stinky Pete is just a little stanky.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Big stressing.
now I'm big screwed over here.
Oh.
I'm like really not trying to keep recency biased in this because I know you know what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me just cook for a second.
I was like, well, you did video games for me, so I don't think I can do video games next for you. I'll switch it up. And I went, hey, wait a minute. You know what I can do?
You said Dune Part 2 Across the Spider-Verse, and I went, this is my top 4 on Letterboxd. God damn it.
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to keep Across.
Okay.
I'm not going to play around with that anymore. Uh, so I suppose I'll just cut into.
That makes sense.
Gotta keep some variety on my top, or like if I'm keeping 5 movies only, gotta keep
Yeah.
some variety going with it. That's why I cut Toy Story 2, so I might as well
Mm-hmm.
cut into as well. What a wild group of movies we got left.
I know.
Dune Part 2, Infinity War, Get Out, and Whiplash.
Yeah, very different genres. Like very wowza.
It's like actually is hurting my brain so much. Fuck it, I'm keeping Whiplash.
Okay.
We watched Whiplash a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It's fresh in the brain.
It's so good.
We kept singing the Whiplash theme after it was over. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. What
I'm
are
gonna
you?
make this really hard for myself, but I'm gonna cut Get Out next.
Yeah.
I love Get Out. I think it's probably the best horror movie of this century. Probably. I haven't seen a lot of movies,
Yeah.
but like since 2000, I'd say that's probably one of the best horror movies out there right now.
No one can argue that it's a bad movie. Like it
There are
it's
some people that argue that. There's go check out Blake's Takes, great TikTok podcast I listen to, but he has this group of 4 people that do like random shows together. And there's one guy that gave Get Out like a 2.5 out of 5 on there.
embarrassing.
Yeah, tough watch, truly. Now do I give it to 10 years of movie making, or do I give it to Dune Part 2 that just came out but is arguably one of the best sequels of all time already?
Yeah. What a situation.
Because you see, if I pick Dune Part 2, everyone's going to be like, recency biased. But if I picked Infinity War, then they're going to be like, this guy only watches superhero movies. Okay, let's see what I got. So I've kept The Shining, Toy Story 3, Across the Spider-Verse, and Whiplash.
I can't help. I haven't seen Dune Part 2.
No, you haven't. You've seen everything else though.
I have.
I gotta keep Infinity War. It's just there's too much emotions going on there not to keep it. Damn. Yeah. I think I'm okay with my keeps. Dune hurts. Christmas Story doesn't.
I expected that one to go off the board.
And it's like then I have like 2 back-to-back sequel movies that's
Yeah.
just like yes.
Yeah, I did leave out Hill House because that was more of like a
That's a show. That's
Yeah.
tough. That's like 10 hours compared to 2 hours, so
it was that
You know-
a Christmas story.
you know Hill House is my favorite show, so
Yeah.
maybe one day we'll do shows. That'd be a pretty good one, honestly. But yeah, that's my keep 5 cut 5. Now I got one for you that I wrote down previously that we didn't get to that one day.
Oh,
And it is also movies,
okay.
but it's Pixar movies. Are you ready?
Yes.
We got Toy Story 1, Up, Nemo, Coco, Soul,
Oh.
Monsters Inc., Cars.
Oh.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Ratatouille. Inside Out. I need to figure out a 10th movie. I wrote Up twice because I'm a fucking bozo. I was like reading through it. Up, Nemo, Coco, Soul, Monsters Inc. Up. Huh?
Oopsies.
Okay.
Jesus. Just wrenching on the table over here.
Can't wait for us to sound like hedgehogs because
Yeah.
you had to bump the table. I guess we'll go Incredibles.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Trying to think of.
I have a prediction of what your first keep is going to be, but we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, technically, it doesn't. I suppose it's just a prediction of one thing you'll keep because
Yeah.
it's not like your like first keep is like your favorite movie on there. It's just how you're doing it,
Yeah.
I suppose. So
My first keep is Soul.
that's what my guess was. So
Yeah.
I suppose I'm right.
I suppose I am right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Soul's
'cause
such a good
I
goddamn
know.
movie.
And the music in it's so good. And it's like one of those movies that steers you in like a complete different direction. Like, yeah, it's about jazz, but also it's not entirely about getting this dream gig of his life. He's like finding out who he is as a person, and he goes
Yeah.
on this whole
It's the small things in life
Yeah.
that matter the most.
Okay.
Cut the rest. That's all I need.
Yeah. Yeah. What an awful lit. No, okay.
I'm really curious to see what your first cut's gonna be, to be honest.
My first cut is gonna be Up.
Okay.
Even though it's got, like we say all the time, the best like first 15 minutes of a movie ever, the rest of it kind of makes it fall short of being on my keep list.
That's fair.
Okay.
You know what? I probably would have cut first. That would have gotten a lot of hate.
What?
Probably Nemo.
I'm honestly thinking that's gonna be on my cut list somewhere. We'll see.
I'm just not a big Nemo guy.
It's
But everyone
like-
says Nemo's the best Pixar movie, but I just don't agree with that.
No, it's not.
Maybe I need to become a parent to like really
That's
find
true.
the emotion of that. But I'm pretty sure Alex on the Escape Pod says that's his favorite Pixar movie. Blake takes that's his favorite movie. So they're not parents. So maybe I'm just missing something, really. Or I'm just a big fan of other cheesy movies.
I'm gonna have to keep Toy Story 1.
Okay.
It's a classic,
Mhm.
like kind of revolutionary first like toy-based animated film.
It's like the first 3D animated film too, like
Yeah.
with 3D figures in it. It's probably like why everyone looks so goofy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That and like then we wouldn't have 2 or 3, so it's like kind of legendary.
Yeah.
I guess we have 4, but
Nah. That doesn't count a part of
yeah.
the trilogy.
Yeah, it's not
It's a Woody send off.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
sadness. I think you're right. I'm gonna have to cut Nemo.
I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm missing something about it. Also, Inside Out 2 review. You guys want to see that this summer?
Ooh, yeah.
We're gonna go see it, I imagine, in theaters. I'm pretty excited about it, so
That along with Deadpool 3.
oh, of course.
Which-
That'll be a separate video, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do Inside Out as a separate video too. Maybe we'll watch Elemental before it too, and then we can review both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay. My next keep. Hmm. I'm gonna have to keep Incredibles.
Well, I didn't want to put it on there because I just feel like it's too hard to cut The Incredibles.
It's
It's probably like a top 10 superhero movie of all time.
that and like the soundtrack is so
Yeah,
iconic.
exactly. I purposely did not put Incredibles, and I purposely did not put Wally on the list when I
I
initially
was gonna
wrote this
say,
down.
because
So,
obviously I would keep Wally. Um, no, this is a tough cut.
and like I could have put like the Bugs Life on there, but that's just getting cut instantly. So
Yeah,
it's like whatever.
yeah. No, you're gonna have to keep or cut up twice.
Yep. You want to cut up twice and look like an awful person?
Yeah, get two chances. Um, shoot. I
You had a tough last five here.
I really do. I'm sorry, everyone, but I'm gonna have to cut Cars.
I threw that on there for you personally, because I know
I
you're a big Cars guy.
I am.
I think Cars would be in most people's cut list with this kind of list going on right now.
Yeah.
So,
Um, a movie that I enjoy so dearly, I'm gonna have to keep Coco. It's
Coco and Soul were like probably like the two I knew you would keep for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Which is why I didn't want to add Incredibles because then that's three automatic keeps.
yeah.
So, but
Um,
I like didn't want to waste time like really trying to cook up an idea. I suppose I could have added another Toy Story, but then you would have obviously kept one and cut one.
yeah.
So it's like whatever.
I these last three are so good, but I'm gonna have to keep or cut Ratatouille. It's
Fair enough.
such a good movie. It's just not as memorable in my brain because I haven't seen it as much as everything else.
That's a vinyl you should get.
I bet that.
Score is so good.
Huh. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever
I
seen it.
don't maybe once in Barnes and I was like, oh, it's Ratatouille, and then I just put it back
Yeah.
because that's probably how it would have gone.
All right. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to keep Monsters Inc.
Okay.
and cut Inside Out.
I'm honestly kind of shocked by that. I mean, obviously, Monsters Inc. is a classic, but
Yeah. Also tough. But none of those movies made me laugh as much as Monsters Inc. did.
it's literally just that one clip of Mike falling in a trash can and eating a book. Like, that's like, I'm sure people giggled at that, but the fact that we had to pause it and rewind, they'll watch it again. Was just like,
There's
wow.
no other movie we've like really ever done that with. It's just
Yeah, it's that and Poop Marshmallow from The Exorcist. They're like two of like the hardest we've ever laughed at a movie before,
oh
and like
god.
they're both so stupid.
Yeah, and Inside Out has sadness. So
I fucking hate
I
sadness.
know you.
Maybe that's why I don't like Nemo. I fucking hate Dory. Dory's a great character, but I hate Dory so much. I don't think I hate Dory as much as Sadness. Sadness is just like, oh my fucking god. I want to like rip my hair out when Sadness talks.
Well, let's see what happens when we get depression.
It's true. Pretty sure like one of them is anxiety. No, that's already one of them. What was the one in the trailer? Here, let me look it up real
I'm pretty
quick.
sure Anxiety was in the trailer.
Well, anxiety is one of the original ones, isn't it?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was the purple guy that's like, oh!
That's Fear.
Mm,
Anxiety is like the new pink one.
God damn it.
What?
Wrote down the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah.
I think depression is
So
orange.
anxiety, envy, embarrassment, and boredom are
Mm,
apparently going to be the new ones. I don't know if envy needs to be a emotion, but
that's kind of. Mm, wait, so there's no depression?
no.
It's boredom. No.
These are apparently how they look. If I can click on one of them,
Nice.
um, I hope it's good. I hope it's not one of those like Pixar cash grab. I don't know what the story is going to be about.
Puberty, I guess.
I hope not. Remember that fake trailer from like 2019 where it was like she was like a teenager and there was like it was like I don't think it was like a period emotion, but it was something along the lines of that.
I
And
think
everyone was
so.
like, "What?"
Yeah.
Obviously, it's fake, and everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, look forward to that. I mean, I've seen Elemental. I need to watch it again to review it though.
I
And then
haven't
you've
watched
never
it.
watched it, so we might as well just do both at the same time because I don't know if we can get like a full episode out of Inside Out 2 unless it's just that good. I know we can get one out of Deadpool 2 or 3. Like
We're gonna have to
the
watch.
trailer itself I could talk about for a good 20 minutes, so
We'll have to watch one and two like the day before.
yeah. I rewatched one like 2 months ago just for fun. Good movie.
All of them are good.
Mm,
Ugh, man.
I'm gonna have to watch Logan again too.
Oh no, we need to end the episode now.
All right. Well, see you next Friday.
See you next week.
Goodbye.